This is practical. This is physical. They got to go do this by themselves.
Well, yeah, but what about these non-heads that aren't here?
You can take it along if you want to. Need some help?
Same place there.
I got one still going to use for it.
That's great. He'll be back. You keep that camera going.
Okay. Let's look at a couple of more advanced techniques that we might have to use at some point in time. When you call in rescue calls and stuff like that, we often have to get our skills all together at the same time in order to get something accomplished. What we're going to do here is properly raise the extension ladder, ladder this building, and then show you how to use it for rescue. And, relatively new. I guess I didn't realize that your rescue ropes like that. I guess I need a ladder belt too. I saw one. Sorry. That's the problem right there. Don't mind the outside out. You gotta keep it longer. Barely.
It just barely.
Speaking of sharing the heat,
Shut the door.
that for start. Okay, so let's properly erect this. You, and you. You're the heel man. Yeah. You're up. You're up over that. Hold it in. It's cool down here.
Somebody's got to hang on to it.
All right.
Yeah.
You'll find this in about every fire department. You do it the way you want to. The district and then. The proper knot down here is the 12 bit. You don't know how tall the ladder is going to be. I mean, you don't know if you're going to raise it this high or if you're going to raise it higher or whatever you're going to do. So that a person can take and tie another 12 pitch when he's done working with the rope. Tie a 12 pitch and get the rope out of the way so a gentleman could walk the ladder if he wanted to.
You said it doesn't make any difference this way you putting it.
It makes absolutely no difference. It's a fire service ladder, so it's designed. Okay, proper climbing technique. Check your angle of incidence and climb the ladder with a heel man. All right, heel man's got to have his shield down. He can either heel from the inside, which would be like this, okay, or he can heel from behind. Just so until we get that ladder secure on the roof, if it's possible for us to secure it on the roof, and in some cases it's not. But the ladder's monitored while the guy's going up. So will you heel me and I'll show you a couple of things. Okay, first off, working off of the ladder. When you're working next to a window, you still need to go 3 rungs above. If you don't penetrate the window, the chances are that you need to go by the window a couple of 3 rungs above in order to work. Okay, it's called locking off, and it consists of deciding at what height you're going to work, putting your foot through on the opposite side that you're going to work, and either going through and grabbing a rung. So it's drop. Remember, the ladder's got torsional stability. It's a fire service ladder, and he's heeling it so that you can work. Or if you're long-legged, you're going to have some trouble the first time. You can hook the beam. with your foot. Either here or the beam. So you go above the level that you're going to work and drop down one level and lock into the ladder. Otherwise, you can use a ladder belt. Ladder belts always on your big ladders because you're talking about a lot of density and a lot of places you're going to fall. But this works pretty dandy as far as being able to work. Remember your protective clothing when we talked about your protective clothing? What's added to your service boots? A shin protector. Guess what? Now you know why it's there. And the steel shank, you also know why that's there. Okay, when you go to the roof, go up to the roof, go above to the third rung, check your roof for stability, and then walk off the ladder. That's why it's up here. Okay? Same thing when you come back off the ladder, get a hold of it, and come back in. Then you can go back down and do all the work that you want. Okay, using the ladder for a rescue tool. First off, we haven't gone over this yet, but I wish to be right now, so I don't drop somebody or something like that. The most difficult rescues in the world are off of a ladder, but being as you have not got a platform or a ladder or any type of articulating boom mechanism, you're going to be in some trouble when it comes to rescuing victims. I need another heel man here. I should walk up the ladder, get to the top of the ladder.
He's scared of height.
I'll talk to him.
We never let him climb the ladder. He's scared of height.
That's good.
He's a gas man. He's always
Turn around. Turn around.
He's underground.
Jeez. Got down one more rung. Normally,
Wants to get the life net out.
when you're doing a rescue, drop your weight there. You're gonna have to go into unconscious. Let your right foot out. Normally, in order to handle a person,
His ass is hooked in the pulley.
when you're trying to handle a person on the ladder, you're concerned about yourself. This is a good carry. One through the crotch, one over the arm, and you just walk down for the individual. It's a whole lot better than anything you'll see. The problem is when they're unconscious like he was and we set this up, it's really difficult to get them out here to do this.
He's scared too, boy.
Huh? He should be scared. If I let go, we're going over. Okay. So what we look at is another possibility of a way to bring them down. Unconscious victims are a real pain in the ass to try and deal with. So, watch this for fun and frivolity. Boy, am I taking my life in my hands. With a 3/8" rope that's as stiff as a board.
Pretty much just about as old as that attic ladder.
I'm glad somebody said that. You'll understand my concern for my own safety if I do it this way, guys. Okay. Normally you would have a life rope because it's going to be a little easier to work with than this. Here is a technique that you'll find very interesting.
Grab the black. Grab the black part. You pull the black.
It's a latch.
The handle. It's the handle.
Don't fit.
Pull a strain on it. Get to the base of the ladder. And pull a strain on it. If this was a rope, you'd now got the ultimate rescue device.
Hang on.
The ultimate rescue device. Yeah, erase that. Hold on. Erase that.
Hanging on? Try that again.
Yeah, we're going to go try it again.
Somebody else say I'm running. I made him up taking the money from
We
the
just started sliding, there was nothing I could do.
Strain.
You want a tight hold of that line?
Excuse me? Just a strain is all it'll take. It shouldn't take a real tight hold.
there.
Okay, now he can relax that if this plastic don't catch it, and it does. But if that was a rope, he can now lower me by either tying a bowline knot at the end of the rope around my arms, or the rescue knot if you know how to tie it. And he can lower people, multiple victims. You just go up above the roof height that you're going to work at, or the window that you're going to work at, and start lowering them like this. They can be unconscious or anything. Will it release? Okay. Almost all fire service ladders have either serrations or non-skid, I guess they call it, non-skid material. So just a simple friction like that will do it. The smoother your ladders, like in your wooden ladders, you take a friction up there and then pull another friction down below so that you can stand with 1 foot and perform life rescue when you don't have either platforms or articulating beams or whatever the case may be. What's wrong?
Plastic's balled up there. We skinned it.
Hey Dick, I think I fucked it up good.
Not just one place, huh?
No, about 3 places.
Well, this one Steve's goddamn operation. I'll tell you what a guy can do with it. You just cut it off right here and bend it over and put it down here. We just go into a 10-foot shorter building is all one. Cut it off right there.
Okay, and that's
how you screw up a lifeline cable.
Yeah, that's how to turn off the lifeline cable in a very, very short hurry. Okay, what I want you to do now is strike this ladder. Striking means to bring it down in a proper manner. Take at least 3 guys for a ladder this size to do it properly and safely.
Where the hell's the deal, man?
What are you doing sliding that ladder on the... Okay, then I want you, and you to take this ladder, go to that door, turn around, get out of the building right there where that drain pipe is. Take the roof ladder up and separate the weight from the roof ladder. Take your lifeline up, and we need a pick-headed axe. Oh, I already gave you a job.
I get it.
Somebody get a pick-headed axe.
Hey, you gotta remember this is hardly kept building.
Raise the extension ladder to properly ladder the building there. Bring your roof ladder up for stability and bring the pick-headed axe up on the rope, as though you were going to ventilate. You know which 3 it is? If you want. Not whatever the heel man says lift. Very good. Whatever. You gotta walk over the ladder.
It must be running.
Is there a fire? Huh? See how easy it is when he stands on it? It doesn't add any weight to the ladder.
I tried that same kind of cable on my drive. I don't know how to take this ladder up.
Okay, first thing you need to do is get to the roof.
One guy on the roof first.
Yeah, and when you do, when you get up to the roof, you check the roof for sound. You can check the roof for sound by putting the foot over to see if you sponge it, and then they can just hand the ladder up to you. Remember from the film? Whatever works easiest for you to get the ladder up. Somebody needs to get to the roof. Now listen to me, guys. Heel man included, Alan, in case you want to see if you can race around to the front of that ladder. The guy that gets to the roof doesn't have to tie the fucking knots on the ass. Shouldn't be too tough to get a volunteer for the roof.
How'd they do it?
Shouldn't be too tough to get a volunteer for the roof.
Mike, I thought in that film, didn't they take that? Didn't they have the axe up there to?
They did in
before
fact,
they
but I
stepped off
asked
the
you to
ladder?
raise some tool. We know
Okay.
the stability of this one.
Okay.
But I asked you to raise the tool. I want to see if we can get it done.
Better have the rope. You want to have that rope around me?
Unless you want a rodeo.
We'll throw it at you.
By the way, guys, if all of this seems a little bit humorous, it probably should be, because you know what it indicates? It indicates that we don't practice this.
That's good.
It's good.
That's okay, that's
That's like
like
Melbourne, I think.
just the rural truck below there, so.
Headache.
You want the ladder or the...
I don't care. Whichever. Are you supposed to tie this like tie this rope off and then have the ladder?
There's a possibility for you to tie that to a device up there, a bent pipe or something like that, to the next guys that need to go up the ladder. That's okay. This thing, we're going to let these two guys pass the ladder up to you. If one of them needs to get on the ladder to do it, we'll have another heel man.
Okay.
Normally you would try to secure that ladder. There's all kinds of ways to do it. Bent pipes, when you're going through windows, you can put a pipe pole in, crossways the window and tie a knot off it. As soon as you can get that ladder secured, then you don't need a heel man anymore, and you freed up another firefighter. Okay. Oh, that was just totally wacko, boys. Nobody healed that thing. Nope. And it did swing around quite a bit. There's been other guys here, and we've been at a fire scene that probably poke somebody. At least a cop, and at least got a rubber. That's perfect. That's perfectly acceptable. That's a perfectly acceptable way to do it. This height, no problem at all. How far is the elevator? All right.
How you carry up the ladder, you gotta carry up the ladder.
Always, everything you're going to carry up the ladder, if you can do it this way or this way, so with the ladder, when I do it, just put it under like that. So you can stay on your beam with your hand. Okay? What do you need up there?
Hand me up the axe.
The what axe? We have 3 or 4 different kinds in the fire service.
Pickaxe.
That's the one. Tell me you want it on this ship.
On the handle. Yeah.
One of them Bavarian son of a bitch.
I could never get it tied. I didn't.
Let me ask you a question, and I'm not being funny.
No.
Okay? Forget the knots that you've been taught. Get the axe up to him. How would you do it right now?
Carry it.
Okay? When we go set the banger up over there, if you want to do it, we're going to let you do it. You can be the first one to carry the axe to the top of the banger. How many knots do you have to know? What does a square knot do? What does it do? You listening? It ties 2 ropes of similar diameter together, or it's used in binding. A bowline is used as a life safety knot or a knot that will make a loop that will not slip. A becket bend or sheet bend is a knot that's used to tie two ropes of dissimilar diameter together to lengthen the rope. The rope we use for hoisting and lifting the knot is called the clove hitch. The reason we do is it's a friction knot that will go around handles very easily and which does not slip. Okay? Tie a clove hitch here. Two ways to tie it. Either we can tie it like this, which is good for a short one. Pike pole, it might be a little bit harder. Okay? And then since it's counterweighted, we just put a safety on it like that. And we say, hoist away, Jack.
Getting hot up there?
Still need that,
The
eh?
coveralls behind the
Hey,
seat there.
if you guys keep holding off, Alan, he won't need the axe. He'll do that later.
I was gonna try.
Try what?
I was gonna see how you did it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's how I do it. The only difference between that and raising pike poles or a real long device or a chainsaw or something like that is you need to know how to tie your clove hitch both ways. You need to be able to tie the clove hitch in such a manner that you don't need to drop it over the end of the thing and still end up with the same knot. But see, if you just practice at it a little bit, you can get that done.
Yeah,
And then put a safety on it like that. Just go up and then he can untie it real easy when he gets to the top. What are you doing? I tied that knot. Hold it!
You said hurry up, didn't you?
Not in the middle now.
I got a knot in the middle.
Well,
Alan, you got an asshole in that rope.
Darwin, huh?
Pardon me? Yeah, Darwin.
but again, I say again, let's assume that we were hauling up something that we didn't want to walk up the ladder on. I say again, what would you do right now, guys? Do you see why it's so simple if you just practice and learn the knots? I mean, I just tied them both ways for you with these plastic putts, which I just don't wear. But you can do it, and it sure goes fast, and it sure is easier than, you know, it's okay if you just got to bring one axe up to walk up the ladder, but if you got to bring 47 different tools up there, you're going to like doing this. And it's...
Is he gonna tie it loose?
Does somebody want to get me the attic ladder? The attic ladder. That's the folding ladder. And Alan, that's okay if you can't tie the knots. I mean, we just
Well,
need.
no, I wasn't here that night.
That's fine. Steve, tie the knots for him.
You know what I mean? I wasn't here.
No, and I know what you mean, and I'm not trying to belittle it. I'm just saying it's okay if you don't. You need to practice. But let's get her.
No, that's why I said I wasn't here the night.
Mike, you mind if I come down? I wouldn't mind having some practice when I do.
Okay, I don't mind what you guys do. You can just set that down for a second.
All right, yeah.
If you would, please.
Go like this. Go like this. Put this one over like this.
Is it warm there, Darwin? The wind's a little warm up there.
One loop behind the other loop. One comes in one side, one comes up.
There you go. That's it. Get it all the way down to the gravity point. Nope, you don't have it. Okay, watch again, guys. So, you know, let go. Okay, watch again. You make a full loop. Not a round turn, but just a loop. With the standing part on top. Then you make another one with the standing part underneath, and you have the knot. Turn it right up. And get the friction in the knot. There. And then just tie a safety so that it counterbalances itself. Okay, then when the guy gets it to the top, it's real easy for him to remove it. He just slides it off, as opposed to tying any other possible knot that you could tie that wouldn't allow the handle to slip, which may take a half an hour for a guy to tie. Okay, now Ron, would you please tie a bowline in the end of that rope, and I'll show you another thing that you can use that rope for. And this is something that you're not going to want to do. Tie a rather large bowline if you would. Okay, very good. How about anybody tie a bowline besides me?
Make your loop.
Yep. Rabbit comes up the hole, looks at the tree, goes around the tree and goes back down the pole.
This is harder with plugs on.
No kidding, guys.
Yeah.
The rope's a little hard too.
Gosh, we didn't get it.
What did I do wrong? Yeah, better like tying that one around.
I don't know because I don't tie knots the way you guys do. I'm going to tie one with a safety so it can be untied real easy. That's just me. You don't have to do that. There's the bowline. Now, somebody open the ladder and I'll show you something. Ring your little honey.
that way. That makes me feel better.
Okay. Remember what I told you about tying a bowline? There's a lot of reasons for tying it besides life safety.
I left that end of the rope up there.
Oh, okay, go get it. Here's one of the reasons why we need to tie a bowline. Okay, if we're raising ladders up a roof or something like that, up onto a roof, we always have a lot of trouble with them ladders because they're hard to climb up on. If you're going to go up on the banger and want the 10-foot ladder to work on that drying unit up there, that conveyor unit up on the top of that head house up there, you're not going to want to try and carry a ladder up the ladder to get it up to the roof. You're going to want to raise it. One of the problems is you're going to find it hits eaves, roof drains, and everything. Please raise this ladder. Just knowing how to tie a bowline and putting it down about 2 or 3 rungs on the ladder is going to counterweight it, so that when he takes that ladder up over the top of that, it's going to pull it right away from the eave drop. Now, ain't that handy? See, there's some reasons for only having to know the floor. Very good.
Back down.
Yeah, you can send her back down. We're ready. We have it. Okay. I guess we know what we need to practice, right?
Nuts.
Not knots. No, but we got to practice everything. We
I
got to
didn't see how he
practice.
slid that rope on. How did he get
Handling the rope stuff. Okay, now which apparatus is the banger ladder on?
Something on the floor right here.
I'm not even going to comment.
Used to be on that old girl in the far end down there, and they decided to take it off because they never built that idea.
Falls down one of the
Go.
elevators in the oat bin. When he falls down the oat bin, how you going to get to him?
that keeps the front away from him.
Okay, just check.
It's so dirty up on top, you couldn't get up there.
Apparently, Chief, you've got your men well trained. They do have a contingency plan for how they're going to do this. Did I define a high rise for you guys? What is a high rise? What is a high rise? 5 stories or more? What do you? 2 stories or more? 3 stories or more? A high rise is 13 feet if you have a 12-foot ladder. Okay?
The reason I guess they took that off,
Fine, I made my comment. I'm done. Okay.
probably the only 2 places we needed it was a block north and a
then-
block south.
Okay, very good. Let's tow that ladder and bring him down. Strike that ladder, strike this ladder, and nest them on the vehicles that they belong on, the apparatus.
Hey, down,
Get down before we take it down.
That.
Is there
Keep down,
another,
That
like
ain't
1 or
gonna
2 of those safety
Hey.
and that's the only rope we got. So to do the auditorium raise is out of the question. Well, not necessarily. We can do the auditorium raise.
We have different rope.
We've got more rope though.
We got another rope in our.
Let's get a 3rd rope. Fingers on the track. Fingers out of the. Very, very good.
That was pretty good. Hang on.
Yes, it does.
Oh, shit, it was pretty good. That's all the ladder up there.
Hey!
Take out his.
The big guy left the other ladder on the roof.
I told you.
I told him I was going to get even. I told him I was going to get even.
You're not down yet. I might just leave you.
You guys leave a ladder on the roof?
No, Nick out there. I did it. Oh, we told him to bring it down. I thought we were still going back up there again. Oh, what am I
We're gonna get that big ladder up. I had a look like this.
We're going to get the banger ladder, which isn't on the fire truck. And every time I say that, I'm looking over here. Point the camera over there and show them a high rise. Redfield, 2 high rises. I think we got some over here too, don't we? Never mind. I'm being facetious.